You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Yeah, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball with this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Go. Waiting! You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Kill. Stand. Check 24.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go. 180! Watch the slant. Sunday! Go. Check. Run. Check hot.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Kill. Check 31. Win 5-3. Watch the ship.
They go counter with Howard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Solid.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Empty.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line, and not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Where's that? 19! Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Where's that? 19! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Throwing again is Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. J.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. He's got a man complete. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Miller, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson rolling to his right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Watson now to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Finding Fowles complete. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Darren Fowles, 36 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On the return, Carter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's got his tight end. It's Fowles. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 14 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for his into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Check tight. 24. 57's
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll find Miller. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first down, Watson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. The final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to fire one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Wentz looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Watson now throwing again, being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Gary. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Waiting. That's trash. Check. Ram. Check 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Watson, open man, the tight end fails. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Watson, man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Now Watson, short throw, Fells has got it, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, this is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 19 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
It got his man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, Wentz. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's got Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. On 1st down, it's Miller. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Watson forced out to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Fuller brings it in over the middle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Hey, defense, let's go. Watch twist. Begin. Watch twist.
Again, it's Howard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A throw out wide to QT, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
47.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
He's back to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Steps away to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level and everything.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he stopped immediately there. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen.